go to the costume shop. Ah, it's a different guy. Okay. Let's take a look at some stuff.
It was an antique phonograph, the kind you have to wind by hand.
Is he going to stop anytime soon? There we go. Alright, talk to you.
Excuse me?
Bonjour, monsieur. Please, come in. Welcome. Leave the mundane world behind. For in these four walls, fantasy is king.
I don't want a costume.
Didn't you ever dress up when you were a child?
Not that I remember.
Incredible! You'll be telling me next that you never shared your elder sister's lingerie.
I don't have a sister, and I think I'd look pretty silly in a brassiere. I just need some information.
Of course. How can I help you?
Take a look at this.
What does this tool mean to you?
Nothing, monsieur.
Look at this photo.
You recognize this man?
Oui, monsieur. I sold him some grease paint.
Look at this nose.
Do you want this red nose back?
Not after it's been worn, thank you.
Does this dirty
It's not
tissue
rag.
mean anything to you?
Let me smell that.
Well, that's weird.
Bestheimer's number 7 white pancake.
Theatrical grease paint, right?
Oui, monsieur. La crème de la crème of Thespian accoutrement.
Have you sold any of it recently?
Yes, 2 cans.
Have you heard of a man named Plantile?
I do not recall anyone of that name.
Let's talk about
I'm
the
looking
clown.
for a man who hired a clown costume from you.
Oui, monsieur. I do not see how I can help.
Don't you keep a record of costumes that you've rented out?
Of course, monsieur, but...
Well, then, I'd like to check your records. Give me the names of everyone who's rented a clown suit.
Impossible. There are too many.
Do you recognize...
That is the man to whom I sold the
There we
grease
go.
paint. I remember the scar on his face. He chose 2 costumes. Bozo the clown and Seamus the pixie.
A pixie?
Very smart. Green silk with a taffeta lining. He gave me his name as Monsieur Khan.
Ah, the name.
Thanks for your help, buddy.
My pleasure, monsieur. Allow me to shake
Take
you
you
by the
hand.
Huh? Well, okay.
Little gag for the end.
What are you trying to do, kill me?
You did not find it amusing?
I never saw the funny side of electroshock therapy.
Eh bien, it is yours to keep. A
That
gift?
smile is a little bit weird.
Do I need a license?
No, but I give you a word of warning, monsieur.
What?
Remember to switch it off before you visit the toilet.
Right then. That's that used. Pointless going back to the cafe. Police station's pointless. Let's go back here. Back in Nico's apartment.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I got some more crap. Hooray!
The guy at the novelty shop gave me this.
What is it?
A hand buzzer. You put it in your hand and give people electric shocks.
Why?
It's a gag. A practical joke.
If you ever use it on me, I'll break your arm.
Okay. I get the picture.
Alright, pointless being
I
here.
have to go.
So,
Okay, I'll see you later.
I'm gonna guess the place I need to go is the police station. Because I have the name. And the inspector's here. Can't remember your name.
It was just some police paperwork, a search warrant.
Alright.
Excuse me, Sergeant.
What do you want now?
Hey, it's Moo! Take what I've got.
What do you suppose this tool is used for, Sergeant Moo?
It looks like something an obstetrician would use, monsieur.
It was with tools like this that the clown made his escape.
I don't understand.
He opened up the hole and disappeared into the bowels of the earth.
If you say so, monsieur.
Do you
Here's the killer.
recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur?
It's the guy who bombed the cafe. The clown.
This man looks nothing like a clown.
He's taking off his grease paint and costume.
Then there is nothing to link this man with the killing.
Nothing? Look at those murderous eyes.
Hardly likely to get him convicted.
Here's a nose.
I found this red nose in the sewer.
What were you doing down there?
Fishing for clues. That's where the clown went.
You still insist you saw a clown, monsieur?
Of course. And this novelty nose proves it.
It will take more than a plastic proboscis to convince Inspector Rousseau.
You don't want this as evidence, then?
Rosso, that's his
Certainly
name.
not, monsieur.
Have a snot
You
rag.
recognize this dirty tissue.
No, monsieur, I do not.
I found it in the sewer.
Perhaps it would be better if you put it back there.
No way. This could be an important clue.
If you say so, monsieur.
Oh, I do love Moo.
Would you like to shake my hand, Sergeant?
Not while I'm on duty, monsieur. The gesture could be misconstrued.
Before we talk to Rosso,
I know
let's
the
talk about
identity
this
of the
stuff.
dead guy. His name was Plantow.
Is that so? You knew him, did you?
No, but
We'll know everything there is to know about him soon enough.
I'm trying to be helpful here.
The best way you can help us is to go home, monsieur.
Do you know a man named Khan? He's a shifty-looking guy with a scar on his right cheek.
No, monsieur. Has this man any connection with the bombing of the cafe?
Yes. I believe Khan was the name he used when he hired the clown costume.
Alright, let's talk to
Is
Rosso.
Rosso here?
Yes, he is. You wish to speak to him?
Yes.
Yes, I do.
One moment, monsieur. It's Stobart, monsieur. He insists on talking to you again.
Did he say what it was about?
No, monsieur.
Very well.
I do like Rosso. I can't remember if he's part of it or just...
Hi, Inspector. Remember me?
But of course,
In a way.
Doctor, my mind is a well-ordered faculty. A mental classification system that's the envy of the Bibliothèque Nationale. No tricks mark you, monsieur. Just exercise. Just as our muscles waste through inactivity, so our minds decay. But there is no need. If only people would learn to exercise their wits daily.
If he was trying to impress me, it worked. He was pompous and patronizing, but he had style.
Damn
Eh bien,
right he does.
If you called about the bombing, you're too late. Investigations have been closed.
But
I've been taken off the case.
what about the murderer, the dead guy?
It is out of my hands.
Well, I know who he was.
Did you find out the ID of the guy who was killed in the explosion?
I already knew who he was.
I heard that the bomb victim's name was Plantow.
Your sources are reliable.
He was a big shot at the Treasury, wasn't he? Maybe that's why you've been taken off the case.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I cannot comment.
I am
Don't you
sure...
want to know what I found out about the killer?
I told you, monsieur, the case is closed. I have washed my hands of the whole affair.
Then I'll have to continue my investigations without your help.
No. You must forget the business of the clown completely. Go back to being an ordinary tourist, Stobart.
Oh, that's it.
So long, Inspector. See you later, Sergeant.
Bye, Moo. I like you. You're cool. Right, can I talk to the dude again?
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Todrick?
Oh, it's you again. What now?
The man I'm looking for is called Khan. He bought a suit from you, remember?
Mr. Khan. Yes, I remember him. Yes, I delivered the suit to his hotel.
Yeah.
The Hotel Ubu. I don't remember the room number. It was upstairs. The second room on the right-hand side of the corridor.
Thanks, Todrick. That's all I wanted to know. Now I've got you, Mr. Clown.
Yeah. We're going to the hotel. I like this place. I don't know why. These are some gangsters.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
And that face does not go with that character.
Maybe not. Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
Is this a trick question?
No. I simply asked if you recognized him.
Okay then. No, I don't.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
Nope.
Snot rag.
Do you recognize this tissue? Think carefully now.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
I'm gonna have to hurry you.
ooh.
Time's up, so I'll tell you. It's a used tissue with a liberal dump of Best Timers number 12.
If you say so.
Shake my hand.
Nah.
Oh, rats.
I have a feeling he'd probably kill me, because he's, yeah.
Have you seen a guy dressed as a clown?
No, I ain't. Don't tell me I missed him. Oh, that's too bad. I love the clowns, don't you?
I've seen daytime television that was funnier.
I love it when the little guys get hurt.
That figures.
Custard pies, hose pipe down the pants, then smack! A plank in the kisser.
You ever meet a guy called Plantow?
No, I ain't.
You missed your chance. If you're quick, you'll catch him at the coroner's. Do you happen to know a guy named Khan?
That ain't nobody I know.
Okay, you're
See you
just
later.
the muscle.
Not if you see me first.
And this guy's the brains.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Yeah, that kind of matches. Nose should be a bit bigger, like, but...
What does this tool suggest to you?
Hard labor.
Do you recognize the guy in this photograph?
No, I never saw it.
Have you ever seen this clown's nose before?
No.
Snot
What does
rag.
this tissue mean to you?
Are you serious?
Oh, yes. Take a good look at the substance it's smeared with.
You are sick. Very sick.
Will you shake my hand?
Are you joking? Who knows where it has been?
I'm
you
looking
seen a
for
clown?
a clown.
Are you trying to be funny?
No, I really am looking for a clown.
There are no clowns here except you.
Have you heard of a guy
Plantar?
called Plantar?
No, that name means nothing to me.
Do you know a man by the name of Khan?
No, I don't.
It's very important I get to see him, and
I told you, I don't know it.
Right. Now, this is where it gets complicated. There are parts I do not remember. Right. Talk to you.
Hi there, ma'am.
Well, hello.
Oh my
What
god!
can I do for you?
I'm looking for a man.
You disappoint me, my dear. For one foolish moment I thought... But never mind.
No, I'm
Aren't you
good.
going to tell me your name?
George. George Stobart, ma'am.
How sweet! I once had a stable boy called George.
God.
I am Lady Piermont. The common reaction is to kneel and stutter, but it's not obligatory.
A real lady? I mean, you're an honest-to-God aristocrat?
Oh, I don't know about that. Few of my ancestors are honest, not even to God. I can trace my family back to the Normans, but don't let that intimidate you, George. Beneath that impressive pedigree, I'm just flesh and blood.
Yeah.
The blood may be blue, but the flesh is the plump beef of old England, so to speak. You appear distracted, George. Is there any way I can help you?
Look at this!
Can you think of any use for this tool, ma'am?
I can think of someone I'd like to use it on.
We've seen this
Do you
man.
recognize the man in this photograph?
My God, it's him! That's Merlin!
She represented everything I loved about the English. The lady was totally deranged. Merlin? You mean King Arthur's wizard?
Good heavens, no! Monsieur Merlin is a fellow guest.
What do you think of this nose?
Do you know what this is?
At a guess, I'd say it was a clown's nose.
That's right. It was worn as a disguise by a vicious killer.
Ah, Mr. Merlin, perchance.
That's him.
Snot rag!
Does this tissue mean anything to you?
I'm no shrinking violet, but that object makes me feel quite queasy.
I just couldn't bring
Buzzer.
myself to use the buzzer on this dear lady.
This old woman.
Did you know there's a gangster out front?
What makes you think he's a gangster?
The Italian suit and the bulge in his pocket?
And the
I know
moustache.
plenty of men with Italian suits and bulges in their pockets. That doesn't necessarily make them gangsters.
Bow chick bow wow.
The man you know as Merlin is a fake.
What do you mean, sweetie.
He's a murderer. He also uses the name Khan.
I am shocked, Mr. Stobart. Shaken. I took him to be a gentleman, a man of honor. Do you know, I'd rather like to assist you in stitching him up.
Sweet.
When did you last see Merlin?
It was no more than an hour ago. He came downstairs and spoke to that clerk chappie. Something passed hands. I couldn't see what exactly.
A briefcase?
No, smaller than that. A bundle of papers, perhaps. The clerk put it in the hotel safe and Merlin went out.
Are you sure you saw Merlin putting documents in the safe?
Yes, darling, positive.
I wonder what they were.
Obviously something of great importance.
Yeah. I'd sure like to get my hands on whatever it is. I'll bet they had something to do with Plantar's briefcase. Has Merlin returned to the hotel?
No, he hasn't. Are you going to search his room?
If I could get in there, I would. Are you here in Paris on vacation?
No, darling, I'm on holiday. I needed to
Same
get
thing.
away after Algy's funeral.
I didn't realize you were mourning the loss of a loved one.
I'm not, he was my husband.
I'm sorry to hear about your husband's death.
You wouldn't be if you knew him, my dear. It gave me the opportunity to take a well-deserved holiday. Daphne suggested a change of scenery. Paris, she said. The wild romance is just what you need to take your mind off the inquest. Well, the closest I came to romance was being wooed by a drunken Breton chef. I must say I was disappointed with his coq au vin. Not at all what I was expecting. I was thinking of cutting my holiday short, packing my bags and heading back to Hemel Hempstead. That was until last night.
What happened to you last night?
I was stricken, Mr. Stobart. Cupid's arrow has cleft my bosom.
They couldn't really miss.
It was just as I'd always imagined it should be. The intimacy of candlelight, romantic music tinkling across the room, and then a stranger's glance. Those brooding eyes, that suave manner, those tight trousers. He was the man I'd been waiting for all my life.
I'm glad he finally turned up after all these years.
Ah, but it wasn't to be. He was merely toying with my affections. And if I ever catch up with him, he's dead.
God, she's loud and obnoxious.
Who was the guy who led you on?
His name is Merlin.
Yeah, that dude. Right, okay. She is important. You're not. But you're part of everything. I know that. Let's talk so we can get a face.
Excuse
people
me.
know.
Didn't I see your picture in the news? You're that Nobel Prize winner
Yeah,
from
face
some
knows.
unpronounceable Eastern European state.
Yes, that is me, in person.
I don't want to worry you, but have you had any threats on your life? You know, mysterious phone calls, letters made up of headlines cut from the newspaper.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not going to talk anything because you do know Plantard. 'Cause he's in the same group as you. No spoilers, I'm not saying anything, but they're in the same group, basically.
Thanks for your help.
Goodbye.
I'm going to call it a group because it is a group. And now we are going to talk to you.
I want some information.
Who are you? The police?
I'm conducting a private investigation.
Ah, I know only too well what you mean. That is one of the drawbacks of the catering business. When people book into an hotel, they leave their morals at home, no?
Take a look at this.
What do you make of this tool?
Stunning, monsieur. I bet you handle it like a professional.
Do you
This man.
recognize the man in this photograph?
Yes, monsieur. That man is one of our guests.
What name?
I cannot tell you that.
It's Merlin, isn't it? Alias Khan, the clown.
I told you, I cannot tell you that.
Take a look at this
Do
nose.
you recognize this red nose?
No, monsieur.
It's not rag.
What do you make of this tissue?
Do you wish me to dispose of it for you, monsieur?
Hey, no! It could be useful. I'm holding on to this.
As you wish, monsieur. Perhaps you would like a little plastic baggie to keep it in?
Nah, it's fine the way it is. Hey, shake my hand.
I'd rather not, monsieur. I'm still sore from the shock administered by one of the guests. He was secretly concealing an electrical device in the palm of his hand. Practical jokes are so puerile, don't you think?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Right.
I'm
well,
looking for a man who dresses like a clown.
This is a highly respectable hotel, monsieur. There are no clowns here.
If you say so.
Plantar.
Do you know a man named Plantar?
No, monsieur.
Sort of
Do you have a
con.
guest by the name of Khan?
No, monsieur. Perhaps you would care to check the register.
The man who calls himself Khan has a scar on his right cheek.
Vraiment? I tell you, I do not know a man named Khan.
Maybe not, but I'd noticed a change in his expression when I mentioned the scar. I'd like to retrieve something
Let's
from your
look
safe.
at your safe.
Ah, oui, monsieur. May I see some form of identification?
Like what?
A driving license, perhaps?
I don't drive.
Your passport?
I don't have it with me. I could show you my operation scar.
I'm sorry, monsieur. I must have some form of unique ID.
You won't find a more unique ID than my scar.
I'm sorry. I must insist on a more traditional identification.
Rats.
Right. I need that key. Can I get the key?
Excusez-moi, monsieur.
Nope.
What?
You are trying to steal that key, no?
No.
Way.
Right.